Hello, welcome back to this lesson, and of course I'm happy to have you here once again, and I want to say congratulations for you have made it to this level. Now in this lesson we are going to be taking care of widgets. Now in the previous video we worked on sections that we have on this theme. We worked on this new sticker, the slider, and other sections here. So let's work on widgets, because right here we are seeing widgets, and even in this footer it is still widgets that we need to add to the footer. So you are going to see it right here. So if I click on widgets right now, you can see according to the number of layout we added when we were working on footer settings. Of course, we chose 4 columns here. Okay, so we have 4 columns, we have 3 columns, and we have 2. So we chose 4 columns. Now if I go back to my widget, of course you are going to see 4 under footer. You will see footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4. Okay, so we have for the sidebar also. Then we have header section for ads. If you want to place an ad on your blog, maybe somebody has paid you to help him to run an advert, so you can run an advert in the header section. Okay, and you can also use widgets to run an advert also, but you may decide not to even come under customization to add your widget. So you can come under appearance, then you click on widgets. Okay, you can see your widget immediately after customize. Okay, so I'm going to click on widgets right here. Okay, now you can see these are the widgets we have. You can see the sidebar, add section, footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, footer 4. Okay, then we can have inactive widgets. Okay, so these are the widgets, they are not active on this blog actually. Okay, so we can see these are the widgets we have according to this theme. Now listen once again, the widget is depending on the theme. There are themes where you can have sidebar to both sides. Okay, so what I mean is that you can have sidebar to the left and sidebar to the right, then the main content will be at the middle. So if you are using such theme, of course the widget areas also will be different. Okay, so according to this theme right now, we have sidebar, the header ad section, footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4, just according to the way we have it in the customization, because your customization actually determines what the theme holds for you. But this theme now, from here we can now add any block of our choice. So right here you can see this plus, and it is saying add block. Okay, so if I want to add block here also, I will click on this drop down, then I click on this plus. Okay, so I can add any block of my choice here. All blocks that you have in your post also, when I was teaching you how to work on your post environment, all blocks that you have there, you can also see them here. Okay, but this seems not to be as easy as when you are working with classic widgets. Okay, so let's go and install a plugin so that it will be easier for us to work in this environment. So let's come to plugins. Okay, so when we were working on our post, we installed classic editor just for us to be able to manage our post. But right now we are going to click on add new plugin, and we are going to install classic widget. Okay, this time around we are installing classic widget. Okay, so when you search for classic widget, you are going to see this classic widget. So you can click on it and install. Then after installation, you click on activate to activate the plugin. Alright, so now you can see we have backup Lee, which was installed during installation of our blog. Then we have the classic editor that we installed when we were working on post, and our classic widgets. Okay, now let's go back under appearance and click on widgets. Okay, you can see that the widget area now has changed. Okay, so we have the sidebar, we have the add section, footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4. Now it is unlike the other one that you will need to click on plus and be searching. So everything you can add here, you have it at the left hand side here. Okay, so let's work on our sidebar first. So what do we want to add to our sidebar? We want to add latest posts, and if there's any comment, we are going to add comments. And what else can we have? But let us add latest post first. So these are the available widgets. You can see it, available widgets. So you don't need to be searching and be searching. You can see your available widgets here. So you can see the latest post. Okay, so you can just drag and drop on the sidebar. Okay, you can see that this is easier. Okay, so what do I want to write? You can write your widget title here and type latest posts. Okay, so now post order default, random order, but I will leave it at default. Then how many posts do you want to show per time? So I'm choosing 5. Let's leave it as 5. Then you can click on save. Then let us add our search. Okay, we want to add search bar to this sidebar also. So let's go and look for search. Okay, so you can see search right here. Now instead of you dragging, because we cannot see this, we have scrolled down, so you can just click on this drop down and you will see the available widget space. Okay, so I'm adding it to where? I'm adding it to sidebar. Okay, so I will just click on add widget. Now you can see this is the widget right here. So I can type search here, then I'll click on save. And of course I want my search bar to come before my latest post. Okay, so I can just click and drag it up, and you can see it is well arranged now. So I have my search bar and my latest post. Now let's go to our blog and refresh, and let's see if there's any change. All right, so you can see it right here. Come on, this blog is now looking very beautiful. You can see it right here. We have our search bar in case any visitor wants to search, and we have our latest post. So you can see our latest post right here. Now notice this edit that you are seeing, normally they are not supposed to be there. They are there because I am logged in as admin. So if I log out, this edit is not going to show anymore. Okay, what else can we add to this sidebar? Don't forget I told you that the sidebar is a composition of widgets. Okay, so you can see this is a widget search here, and this is another widget latest post. So we can decide also to add video, we can add text, we can add tags, we can add categories. Let me look for categories. Okay, we can add categories to the sidebar. Okay, if I want to add it to the header section, it can be there, but I just want to add it to the sidebar. So I'm going to click on add widget. Then what is it going to be? I'll just say categories. Then we have options, display as drop down, show post count, show hierarchy. Okay, so I want to click on show post count. I don't want it to display as drop down, I just want it to be listed. Then I'm going to click on show hierarchy. Okay, so I'm going to click on save. Okay, now how do I arrange this? I want my category to be under latest post, and I think it is nice. Okay, because the latest post should be seen first. Okay, so let me go to the front end and refresh. All right, here at the sidebar we have search here, latest post, and we have categories nicely arranged. Okay, so we have the post count also. Under leadership we have 5 posts, we have 2 posts under music, we have 6 posts under news, we have 1 post under celebrity gist. So you can add as many widgets as you want to your sidebar. And of course, if you visit a blog like this, of course you will know that you have visited a blog. So this blog is as good to go. Now let's add our widget to the footer also. Now we can add categories, we can add quick navigation, we can add about us, we can also add latest post to our footer. It depends on what you want to add. Don't forget we have 4 columns here. So the first column, let us add categories. Okay, so footer 1, then we click on add widget. Then we are going to give it title and say categories. Okay, then we want it to show post count, then we want it to show hierarchy. So we are going to click on save. That is for footer 1. Okay, I mean the first column. Okay, so let me refresh right here and let's go to the footer. So on our footer you can see our categories. Okay, wow, this is already looking so beautiful. So you can see the category. So you can see we have 4 columns here. The first column is being occupied by categories. Now what else do we want to put? Let's put our latest post in the second one. Latest post, let's look for latest post. Okay, it should be in the second one. Then we click on add widgets and give it a title, latest post. Okay, so in what order? We can take it randomly. Then we should choose how many posts we want to display. Okay, so I'm going to click on save and go to the front end and refresh it. Okay, so you can see the 5 posts are too much, so I think we should just work with 3. Let's remove 2 and work with 3. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, so 3 posts are okay. All right, then to this side we can add quick nav bar. Okay, so let's create another menu. Okay, let's create another menu. When I was teaching menu, I only created 1. So if you want to create another menu, for instance, you can come here and click on create new menu. Okay, now I need to name this menu. Let me just name it quick nav bar. Okay, all right, so what do I want there? I can just choose home, contact us. Okay, those are the pages. Then I can just add maybe 2 categories. Okay, quick navigation. Okay, then I will add. Okay, so let me choose the 2 pages and add also. Okay, then I will click on save menu. Okay, so that is quick nav bar. Then let me create another menu and name it privacy policy. And where do I want it to be? I want it to be in the footer. I'm going to tell you where this one is going to be. Then I'll click on create menu. Then what do I want to put there? I want to put just privacy policy. Then I'm going to click on save menu. Okay, now I created 2 menus to explain to you that the footer that is right here is different from the footer widget. So if I go to my front end now and refresh, all right, you can see that the widgets are not added. But if you come to the right bottom corner here, you will see privacy policy. So the footer is this place under the main footer. So you can add menu here. It depends on how you want the blog to look like. Now let's go back to our widgets. So in our widgets now we want to add quick menu. So now you can see it right here, navigation menu. Okay, so you are going to click on it. I want it to be on footer 3. Okay, then we are going to click on add widgets. Okay, then we choose our menu. Don't forget we created 3 menus, which were main menu, privacy policy, and quick nav bar. Okay, so we are choosing quick nav bar, and here we are going to type the title quick nav bar or just quick navigation. Okay, quick navigation or quick link. I think quick link is better. Okay, quick link. Then we are going to click on save. Okay, now for the fourth one, you can put anything. You can just about the blog, you can write about the blog. It will just be a text. Okay, so but let us just put calendar. Let's just put something in the footer for. So I'm going to put calendar there. Okay, so you just type calendar and click on save. Okay, so we go to our front end and refresh. Okay, wow, we have our footer already made. Okay, so we have the 4 sections occupied. Okay, category, latest post, quick link, and calendar. And under it we have another menu called privacy policy. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and you can do your customization just according to the way you like it. But as for me, this blog is already looking good, and whenever you present a blog like this, of course people know that you are serious with what you do. So in the next lesson, we are going to be dwelling more on plugins. Okay, so we have been working on plugins since I think we have installed up to 3 plugins right here, but I have not really explained deeply about plugins. So we are going to be working on plugins in the next lesson. Now you may be asking, this appearance, we have other items under appearance. We have taken care of theme, customize, widget, menu. Now we have other background, color, magazine, and the rest. All this has to do with the theme, and they are leading to customization. Now if I click on header, for instance, and open in a new tab, okay, you can see it is just taking me back to customization. Okay, that is why we don't need another lesson on this. So when we were doing customization, I showed you where you can change your background. Okay, so the most important things here are theme, customize, widget, and menu. So in the next video, we are going to take care of plugin. All right, I hope you understand everything that is taught in this lesson, and I hope to see you in my next lesson. Stay tuned and stay motivated.